engaging celebrity interviews, exciting updates from Christian filmmakers, movie reviews so you can choose your movies wisely, and so much more here on Faith on Film with Isaac Hernandez and Holly McClure.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Faith on Film. I'm here with my co-host Holly McClure. Holly, it's really hot here in the South. How is it there in your area?
Apparently, it's hot all over the country, Isaac. I mean, everyone's got the heat. It's hot, and it's hot in entertainment. We've got some hot stories for you today, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have one of those shows that just feels. It's what we Mexicans call capirotada. You have no idea what that is, right? Capirotada is this dessert that my mom used to make where she just throws all kinds of stuff in it, just a lot. It isn't just one. And that's what we have today because we have a lot of things. I have a lot of talent here. We're going to be talking to, you're going to be talking to Nicole C. Mullins. You're going to be talking to Brett Varvel.
Yes.
And there's a surprise at the end of that interview, isn't there?
That's right, there is. And I'm also going to be talking about a new movie that's coming out, Horizon, an American Saga, Kevin Costner's new film. Isaac, I got to go to a screening of it, and I want to tell a little bit about that and what we have coming up in this next week to come.
All right. But before you do, why don't we take a look at the trailer to Horizon?
Okay, there's so much to tell. There's so much to tell. I love the screening. Okay, first of all, I was so excited to go in. You know, Dance of the Wolves 1990 is one of my favorites, and it has been for a long time. It set the pace, I think, for other Westerns, and including Open Range, which Kevin did, and others. Isaac co-wrote this, directed, and starred in it. So this is a project that he's been wanting to do for years and has loved doing for years. This has been something that he kind of put off for doing Yellowstone for a few years, but then realized he wanted to make this epic. It's not just, this is chapter 1. There'll be chapter 2 in August. He's working on chapter 3, and there'll be a chapter 4. So this isn't a story that's going to be over. It probably should have been a series. I mean, this one's 3 hours long, this first one, and going. And it stars Sam Worthington, Sienna Miller. There's Jenna Malone, you will see her in Hunger Games. People will recognize her from Hunger Games. Sam Worthington, you'll recognize from The Shack. So a lot of people recognize that actor. Sienna Miller, she's been in a lot of things. And then there was, I want to get the right name, Owen Crow-Shu, who is playing one of the major Native American characters. And Tatanka Means, he's been in so many things. You'll recognize him as well. So I love it because this is a story that tells both the pioneer side and it tells the Native American side. And so it's showing how someone's invading your land, encroaching on your land, your customs, your family, your territory, and how there's a fight for that. And this is the premise and what's set up. And Horizon is this fictional place. Well, it's this area that they're calling this dream place to come to. So everyone's coming and pouring into this area, but the problem is there's still Indians, Native Americans that live there. So this ode to the Old West that Kevin's done reminded me like a John Ford movie. I think a lot of critics that are younger critics are not going to get it because they're not realizing he's building the story. He's building the characters. He's putting a lot into this first 3 hours as this builds on what he's getting ready to do. But I loved it. It is epic. It is expansive. You get the Old West feel. I mean, everything is realistic down to the saddles and the way that they do things and the customs that they speak. And I just loved it. But again, for those who've seen movies like Dune, Dune 1, Dune 2, you know how it ends. And even the Hunger Games and even Lord of the Rings. Come on, guys. We're used to having 1, 2, 3, setting it up in, a series where you have to see the second or third one to complete it. So I don't think that this is that different or that strange for Kevin to do this. It's just that it's not a complete story. So you're going to be at the end of it and go, oh, there's more. But again, that's coming out in August. It won't be a long wait. I just love it. We grew up on Westerns, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We sure did.
And
we won't talk about how long ago, though.
But I mean, those stars, John Wayne, John Ford created stars, Gary Cooper and
Roy Rogers.
We can go on, and Kirk Douglas. I mean, there's so many things. Yeah. Gregory Peck, they were in Westerns. These are the old stars that, these movies made some of them stars. So again, I think in this kind of story, He is building, and it's very much felt like kind of what 1883 felt like. It's very much going from, from person to character. Again, expansive, epic. But the exciting part is we're going to have a friend, Summer. She's a reporter for us for Faith on Film, and she gets to go to the premiere in LA with Kevin Costner there. She's going to be on the red carpet. She's going to be giving us the feedback. So we'll have that, folks, for you also as well, in addition to what we're talking about today, so that you can get even a better idea of what Horizon American Saga is about.
Well, we certainly look forward to that. Now, you say there's going to be 4. Is he going to kind of bring out the other 3 fairly soon to the first one, or are we going to have to wait 2 years to the next one? Do you know? You have any idea?
Well, he started on this one a year and a half ago, on 1 and 2. And it's being released in June and August. And it was on purpose because he's trying to keep it. He doesn't want it that year to go by. You can tell. He doesn't want there to be a long expanse. Yeah. He's filming 3 right now. My guess is another year, and then it'll go into 4. So, probably, yes, next year we'll have a 3. I don't think there's a date release yet, but that's my best guess. But again, ode to Kevin Costner, ode to this amazing epic. You are going to be swept away. You're going to love it. You're going to be taken back into the Old West. And I feel like it does a great job of telling both sides of the story. The American Indian side of the story, the pioneer spirit side. And
you did get to interview Kevin in the past. It wasn't about this movie, but you got to interview him, didn't you?
I have interviewed Kevin Costner a couple of times. And in fact, I gave him my book, Death by Entertainment, because I said, Kevin, you're in my book. And he goes, I am? I go, yes. So I gave him a book. He goes, well, thank you. I said, no, because you changed the trajectory for what Westerns were at that time, and you brought it out. So I had a chance to talk to him and get a picture taken with him at the Broadcast Film Critics Award, Critics' Choice Awards. So it was really fun. He is a nice, kind person. When he talks to you, he looks in you in the eye. He listens to you. He's very thoughtful. He's very meditative on what he's going to say. I just really like him as a person and love him as a filmmaker.
That is awesome. Well, we certainly look forward to seeing that movie when it comes out. I didn't get to go to the screening like you did, so I'll have to go to the theater.
Yeah, I have to go, but it's going to be worth it.
Wonderful. Now, next, you had a chance to interview Nicole C. Mullins, which
I did.
She's such a well-known singer. Tell me about that a little bit.
Such a talent, Isaac. We've known her for years. She was on TVN years ago, and we've known her for years. But she's really reviving her career with these amazing songs that are classic songs that we love. And she even will sing. You're going to watch. She's going to sing in this interview. I love it. She actually sang a song. And she's such a beautiful person and on fire for God. Let's take a look at the interview. You're going to love it.
All right.
With me is Nicole C. Mullins, and this woman is special. I mean, I've been following her career for many, many years, and she has got a new album out that she's created that's very unique and different. Nicole, tell us about it.
Yes, thank you very much. And we do go way back. I mean, we're seasoned. We're not old. We're just seasoned. Okay, but I'm working on, matter of fact, it's about to be released. It's called War Songs, and it is a series, and we've started with Psalm 91, and there are 5 songs that actually teaches and declares through song, through you saying it, the whole chapter of Psalm 91. So 5 songs that goes through all 16 verses. Yes.
How unique.
Yes.
And then this is 5 songs an album. Is it other songs on there as well?
On that particular one, then on the back side of the album, or actually on the downside after you've gotten through the 5th song, all of the songs will have a performance track for you to sing along, whether it's you and your youth group, whether it's you as a family, whether it's you as a women's group, whatever it is, for you to declare the word on top of it to make sure that now you've memorized it. So, and we also have on each of those songs, I have friends in different parts of the world. Someone is, they've translated it into Hebrew, so you'll hear a version of her doing it in Hebrew. Someone else in French, someone else in Chichewa, someone else in Yoruba, someone else in Portuguese, someone else in Spanish, so that we can all declare the word of God through song and say what he said over ourselves and our families.
He that dwelleth in the secret place
of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Or he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow under the shadow of the Almighty. Yeah, so
Keep
yes,
going.
I know.
I love it. Keep
Yes,
going, girl. That was awesome.
I know.
I love
so
it.
yes,
That's awesome.
oh, thank you. Then we have another one though. Then it goes into so thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. So yes, so yes, so yes. So let me tell you really quickly before I forget. So after that, so after the war songs, just so you know, I've also been just blessed to be able to have a feature part in a film that's coming out called The American Miracle. That's coming out next year, but I need you to be looking for that right now. I was so blessed to be able to play a part of a great woman. She's a hero. A she-ro that I didn't even know about until they introduced the part to me. Her name is Elizabeth Freeman, and back in the day, she was the first African-American here in the United States who actually gained her freedom. She fought for her freedom as far as through the courts, and in Massachusetts, they gave it to her. The judge and the jury said absolutely, and she was the first African-American almost 100 years before everyone else.
Wow.
Because she asked, and then subsequently, 2 years later, all the slaves in Massachusetts were actually freed. I didn't know this, and that was in 1783. So, thank you.
I just want to see your
She's
beautiful
been my
lips.
auntie.
I want to see your beautiful lips.
She's been my auntie mama.
I want to see her lips and her full face.
But I want you to know that that's a film that's coming out too. So that's something that I've worked on, and I'm working on a song that's going to be a part of the credits as well.
Okay, where can they find out about these things? Where can they support you and keep going and find out?
Well, they can go to my website, NicoleCMullen.com. And I'm sure if you Google The American Miracle, let's see if there is an ID for it. I have some of my producers back here. Doug, is there a site where people can learn more about The American Miracle? Yes. Is there a site?
Yep.
Okay.
Just right on the back
here. Right here. I don't have my cheaters on. Okay, there we go to theamericanmiracle.movie. Okay, that's theamericanmiracle.movie. Okay, and I get a chance to be in it as well, and you'll see my handsome hubby in there for a little bit too, so you got to watch it.
Okay, now you have to come back on before it gets released.
Absolutely.
On our show,
Absolutely.
And we'll talk about it and promote it and do a whole show around it, okay, with a trailer and everything.
Absolutely.
I'm excited that you're doing it. Is this your first film, or have you done others?
This is my first, I'll say, real film.
Real film?
Yeah.
Oh, and here we go.
So, yeah.
And guess who's still here even in the dark? Because they're saying it's time to go.
Because we are the light of the world.
We are the light of the world.
Through Jesus. Because through Jesus.
Nicole, again, where can people find out this album? I want them to get it and support
this album, you can find it wherever you listen to music, but also definitely go to my website, NicoleCMullen, MULLEN.com, and we'll have it there as well.
And please pray for her, pray for the album, pray for the success of this, pray for her career. This is the word going in song, which there's nothing more powerful than the word in song that goes out. And to many, and people may not know the scripture, but they may sing this song and the word gets in their spirit.
Absolutely.
It was Psalm 91 was my mother who passed. It was one of her favorites. She memorized the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know the power of memorization. And when she, at the latter days, didn't have a memory, couldn't think, the nurse came in. She said, "What's your name?" She didn't know. "What's your daughter's name?" She didn't know it. She goes, "I know you love the Bible." And she said, and she started Psalm 91. And my mother said the whole thing. And that nurse said, "It's taught me that even when people don't consciously know, the word is in them." So there's power in that word.
Yes, there is.
Power.
Yes,
I love
there
you,
is.
dear. We support you. We support you so much in everything you do.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Blessings to you as well.
Wonderful interview, and she sang. That was amazing. I think that's our first guest that's ever sang.
I loved it. And so impromptu. Just like there she was, man. She went right into it. I loved it. It was so good.
I think we need to have more singers on the show, maybe.
I think so.
All right. Well, the next coming up is an interview that you did with Brett Varvel. This was all about a new series that it's out now. It's available on Pureflix.
Yes, it is.
What do they call it? Great American Pureflix. Great series. It's just a really amazing, one of those.
Especially for firefighting
and firefighting things, and a lot of action with that. So just a fantastic one.
Yes.
And then he said something at the end of the interview,
yes,
which you really want to pay close attention to it. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay for the whole interview. All right.
There you go. Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, we work 24-hour shifts around the clock.
Got to be ready for anything. Welcome to County Rescue.
Hey, I'm Danny.
I'm Tim. Is he your first date too?
100%.
They're gonna be nice to us, right?
If you're 5 minutes early, you're late. Get in my office now.
Gotta love shaving cream balloons.
Seems like we have some things in common. Isn't it incredible what these people can do?
Booyah!
I'm impressed.
Be strong, keep your cool. and
Serve well. Will do, Chief.
County Rescue, please respond code 3.
BP is 180 or 100.
Tim, get the oxygen.
You sure you're cut out for this? I'm not going to quit.
Look, you're safe. Your mother's right here.
Thank you so much.
No romance in HQ.
Oh, come on! Awesome.
Ready to go save some lives?
Yes.
Okay, I get to stand by this handsome guy. So I'm like pretending like I'm interviewing, but I'm really just because I get to stand by a handsome guy, Brett. Oh, we've interviewed him before, but it's exciting because he's got a new show, a new series.
right.
Tell us all about what it's about.
County Rescue. So I am so honored, so blessed to be a part of this show. It's called County Rescue, Great American Family. It's a show about a group of EMTs. They experience everything from faith, family, to love, and everything in between. I play the character Andy. I'm the captain of the EMT group,
Okay.
and so he's a bit of a prankster. He's like a little kid in a big boy's body. I mean, he's immature. He loves to pull pranks. He loves family and community. But when duty calls, when that siren hits, he puts himself in harm's way, and he goes to save lives. And so that's really one of the cool aspects of the show is that you see for the main character, she's struggling with what's my purpose in life. Has God really called me to this? Am I doing what God has asked me to do? And then you see in the ensemble, everybody's struggling with different things, and we see how faith intersects all of that as well. It's a show, I think, that's for the whole family. It's going to bring hope to everybody that watches it. It's a really exciting show.
Okay, you filmed already the first season,
Yeah,
right?
so we got the first 5 episodes filmed.
Oh, okay.
It's so great. It's going to be available in February on Great American Pureflix, and then also airing weekly on Great American Family, the cable station,
Okay.
as well. And if people love it and support it, well, maybe we'll have season 2. Maybe that'll become a
We're going
reality.
to make sure they have season
That's
2
right.
because we want you to support it. Where can people go to find out about it?
So they can go to greatamericanfamily.com to find out more. We're on Instagram, Great American Family,
Okay.
Great American Pureflix, and even our County Rescue Instagram page. You can follow me on Instagram at Brett Varvel, and I'm constantly posting about it. I love this show. I want as many people to see it as possible.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, my son was a paramedic firefighter.
Oh, great.
In Orange County, in Newport Beach, actually, in that
Yeah.
whole area. But before that, he was an EMT in Orange County, and he saw some amazing things.
Yeah.
He was in a gunfight fire. I mean, there's stuff that happened where he was at
Yeah.
in the Inland Empire at that time,
Yeah.
and this is years ago. But I heard some of those stories,
Yeah.
and some of they're not light stories. It's like,
No.
oh, you're just picking up people that can't breathe or something.
And that's something that we really wanted to do with the show. Like this is our best depiction of what real EMTs go
Yes.
through every day, and we know that it's probably going to pale in comparison to the real life horrors that they do see. But we wanted to create the show as a way to honor those people. These are the first responders who they see the worst of the
Yes,
worst,
they do,
and then they have to deal with it.
Yes.
And that's part of the complexity of the show is that what do you do with those horrific moments? What do you do
Right.
when you can't save the person?
Right.
How do you wrestle with that? And so the show goes through all of that and so much more. And so it's in a small way, it's our way to honor those people and just to say thank you.
Yes.
For putting themselves into those situations for us.
And these days, it's more dangerous than ever before.
Absolutely.
And they're the ones showing up at the shootings. They're the ones
Absolutely.
showing up in the midst of people bombs and everything else going
Right.
on. I mean, these days it really is. I'm not trying to over dramatize it, but it is.
Yeah.
And I remember the stories even he told before he became a firefighter paramedic. That's when he was EMT, and it was like, wow, Adam, how can you do that? And he goes, Mom, that's part of the job. It's part of what we do. So I know you're playing an actor and playing that, but still,
Yeah.
isn't it fun to take on that role?
It really is an honor too. I think that was something that when we had real life EMTs on
Yes.
set to help us with
Yes.
just to make sure that the show looked real, and that we were
Yes.
doing things authentically, and to hear some of the stories that they shared, it humbled me. It humbled me, and we all of us. I speak for the whole cast when I say this, but we tried our best to make it relatable to the audience.
Yes.
Because I think that's an interesting thing about the show. Not everybody is an EMT. but we all ask the same questions.
Yes.
We all go through the same things in life, and I think that that's something that the show will really draw people in and create conversations in the family. Because, like I said, it is a show that the whole family can watch.
Okay. Anything else you're involved in? Any movies we can look for you? Because
Last time I salted you with something. Remember, I mentioned a movie called Disciples in the Moonlight.
That's right.
So
That's
and this may be my first televised way to say this, but we have
a scoop.
We have a distribution deal. It's coming to the theaters in July. Yeah. So Disciples in the Moonlight, be on the lookout for it. It's such an exciting project. My heart and my passion has been in this movie for a long time. I believe it could be the start of an awakening in our culture.
Okay, now Brett, you have to come back on the show.
We're going to.
Right?
We're going to.
You have to come back
Absolutely.
and do a whole half hour on this and show the trailer and do the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And, we're going to make a big deal out of this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you because that was something your heart.
And at that time, I didn't know what was going to happen with it. We were still in post, but the deal is done. It's happening. It's coming to theaters in July.
Oh, God's blessing you in so many ways.
Praise God.
Okay, well, listen, you guys, be sure and support the show. Again, where can you see it?
Great American Pure Flix or Great American Family. Go to greatamericanfamily.com. They have a channel finder where you can put your zip code in to see where it's playing on your cable station.
Okay, and then your personal Instagram or
and then come follow me at Brett Varvel or you can search me on Facebook at Brett Varvel as well.
Yeah, and don't be creepy about it, but you can follow him.
You can follow me. It's okay.
Brett, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We
Good
love
to see
you. God bless you. Praying for you. And can't wait to interview you again about your next exciting project.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Holly? He promised he would be on the show.
That's right. That's right. And he's going to be on talking about a movie that is not only a beautiful movie. You folks are going to love this. This is such a different story, such a different film from a lot of things you've seen, isn't it, Isaac?
Oh, it's definitely different. And it's, to me, it's different than what he's done before, for sure.
Yes.
A lot of action, a lot of drama, a lot of suspense, a lot of edge of your seat, thrill stuff. Right. And so I think it's a movie that our young people are going to like quite a bit. In fact, let me show you the trailer.
Let's take a look at the trailer, and then we can talk after.
All right.
My wife started collecting old Bibles. I didn't get it at first, and then the government-edited versions came. It's like she knew it was coming.
We have purified this country from the hateful words of the Holy Bible and replaced them with an inclusive, welcoming text that reflects our current values and beliefs.
You see what's happening out there? They are chasing down every hint of the original Bible.
So you're not going to help him?
It's just going to end badly.
Okay, well, maybe I'll go then.
Honey, is this even possible?
It's a risk we have to take.
You're gonna need a really good team to pull this off.
Guys, this job is unlike anything we've ever done before. There are 7 underground churches spread throughout Ohio, Kentucky, and Illinois. Each church has designated one of its members to come out of hiding. Our job is to deliver a single copy of the scriptures to that person.
All while flying under the radar of Homeland Security.
So if you want out, now's the time.
I just don't think you've thought through the risks.
Are you questioning everyone else like this?
Everyone else is not my daughter. I'd warn you not to do it.
Come on, Jim, I need you.
Then you take it to them. Just leave us out of it.
Maybe we should rethink this whole thing.
No one does what we do.
I didn't think it was gonna be like this. What'd you think it was gonna be like?
Not this.
People need the Bible, and I'm gonna get it to them.
If not us, then who?
Here we go.
These people are starving for the real word of God. Don't go! I can't walk away! You're walking away from us!
You have no idea what you're up against. I do.
I believe in you. I believe in this mission. Whitney, what if you don't come back?
We do this tonight for the Word of God
and the testimony of Jesus Christ.
You know, he has a great cast in there. You may recognize Todd Terry, you guys. He's from Vindication, I think, and you may recognize him in other stars. So this is definitely a movie you're going to want to watch. You're going to want to go to the theater and see it because it's worth it.
Yes.
Please support these films. Support these films in the theater, folks, because this is what makes a difference for them to be able to make other films. And this is such a good one, isn't it, Isaac?
Oh, let me tell you about this movie. Now, I did see the screener at a film festival in Orlando, and just absolutely loved it. Everybody, you could tell the entire audience was just focused on this movie. Then I came home and you know, I was like, okay, I remember he promised that he would be on the show, so I definitely look forward to that. And then, of course, man, we're definitely waiting for this one. August 23rd, The Forge.
Yes. Kendrick Brothers, yay.
Kendrick Brothers, yes.
It's coming out.
And he I believe he already said that he wanted to come on the show to talk about it. So I know we're going to be having Alex Kendrick on Faith on Film to talk about The Forge. Maybe a couple of weeks or so before it releases. Now, this one I know we're all excited about. August 30th, Reagan.
Yes. That's going to be a big one that's opening up. You're going to love it. We're going to definitely talk to some stars on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're going to love it. Yes. A lot. Boy, we're out of time already, Isaac. I can't believe it. We don't have time to.
Oh my goodness, you're right. We have. That's it. We're done. There's even more movies. We'll let you know about those in another program. But for now, thank you so much for joining us. Holly,
thanks,
great
guys.
interviews today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Write to us at faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. That's faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Faith on Film TV. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Faith on Film TV, and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications on our latest Faith on Film shows.